I'm going to show you all 3 simple mixing techniques on an XDJ XZ. As you can see here, we've got the Rapture loaded up on the deck. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick the trans filter. We're going to take the mid and the high off, and we're going to have it at 1 beat. And what you can do, you can take the whole kick out. If that makes sense. In my opinion, it sounds a lot better than doing this, because what you're getting with this is you're losing the... Do you hear that bass in there as well? Same with just taking a kick out. You lose the bassy sound. All we really want to do is lose the kick so we can bring the kick in from Mouye. So that's where that comes in. What you can hear when you bring this on is you can still hear the bass, this bit. Now, you can have that going. We'll just bring in Mouye. And we've still got the kick from the Rapture playing. But at any time I can now click the low. And now the kick's gone, but the bassy notes are still there. And then at any time you can just, you know what I mean, just bring the kick in from Mouye and it fits nicely. But you still have the, you know what I mean? So it just makes the song feel a lot more complete. You're still getting the 2 aspects of both songs together, which I just feel like makes it blend a lot easier. And then you can, whenever you want, you can just sort of slowly take out the highs and the mids. But you're left with this bassy sound. You know what I mean? And I just feel like it does just add to the mix, makes the mix feel a lot smoother. Another thing I like to do is sort of drop 2 songs on top of each other. So when one's in the middle of the build up, just about to drop, and one's at the start, we can see here both songs. One starts off slow and doesn't have a kick for a little bit. So we know it's going to start off slow and then build into a kick, and we can see that from the waveform here. And on the song playing, we know that there's going to be a drop eventually because it's in the middle of it. So whilst this is playing, on my song I'm going to load in, I go 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then I'll loop it, right? And I'll click play. And now we can see here where the kick's going to come in on the new song. So we make sure it's in time, and we just wait until we see the kick and the drop appear on the song playing, and we'll just exit the loop. So remember to take the kick out of the song that's coming in. And we let it play. Here's the kick coming now, here's the drop. So we exit the loop, so now these are going to drop at the same time. We slowly bring this new song in, keeping it in beat. And you swap the kicks. So they've kind of dropped at the same time, if that makes sense. And now you have all the time in the world to kind of sort it out. There's another technique. So one more technique is when the song that you want to bring in starts with vocals and you can tease it. So we have our original song, Shinjuku, playing, and you can tease in because they're in the same key. If that makes sense. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring it in when you know that the kick's going to happen, and then you're also going to loop a little bit of the song you want to come out of.
Don't play me like a fool. Please don't play me like a fool.
Maybe add some echo.
Going through the motions. Going through the motions. Close my eyes.
We know a drop's coming.
Going for a moment just fine. Deeper meaning in my life now. Deeper meaning in my life now.
So you just spin out of it.
I'm searching for, sending into darkness, find my own reason. Never knowing what it feels like.
And then at some point as well, you can bring it back in. Just to sort of tease it and sort of, I don't know, it's like ear candy. But yeah, that's the third and final technique.